you see what's going on. Speaking of the Spurs, let's talk about Wemby versus Ant-Man. And this, thanks to everybody that's still watching. We're on our last topic. And this series has been pretty fun, man. I want to speak on these two first right quick. Ant-Man fighting back from injury. Most guys wouldn't have made it back. Most guys wouldn't even try to make it back. To be quite honest, Ant-Man is back. His first couple games, I think he had 22 the first game, only coming off the bench. Came off the bench the first two games. They won the first game, and then Spurs ended up winning 2 straight. And then this last game, all series you see a lot of physicality towards Wemby. Dudes grabbing him, dudes pushing him, dudes bumping him. All type of stuff. I mean, what are you supposed to do? He's 7'8". You're going to get physical. And that's the one thing I wanted to see how he responded to in the playoffs is when teams got real physical with him. What was he going to do? And to be honest, I thought what he did was a sucker move. Elbowing a guy in the face like that. I thought that was a sucker move. It's like, you can't handle the physicality? It's crazy. It is really crazy. So let's see what happens when both of these guys are on the floor. I was very shocked to find out that he did not get suspended a game, knowing that the league is pushing towards Wemby being that guy. Everybody loves Wemby. Everybody want to see Wemby. Everybody this and that. Everybody that. He's something we never seen before, which is facts. He does it all. But I thought that was a sucker move because if you can't handle the physicality, bro, you want to throw bows, you gotta get your suspension. They gotta discipline you because that's not basketball. Like I could see if it was just like, no, he literally, boom. It looked very, very intentional. He knew exactly what he was doing. And that's how guys can really get hurt out there. You're trying to protect a guy that's an up and coming superstar, rather than guys like safety. I think that's what Kendrick Big Perk said. He said, he didn't like it because he felt like they're putting superstardom before a player's health. And that's true though, man. Just because you're a star don't mean you can do things like that. But Wemby versus Ant-Man, this started in the All-Star break. In the locker. I mean, in the the hall before they come out, the tunnel. Wemby told Ant, he like, yo, I'm matching up with you. Ant, let's get it. Even Ant's like, yo, Wemby come out here setting the tone. And it's the same thing, man. These two are going at it. Ant-Man, last game, closed them boys out. The last game Wemby played, he closed them boys out. So that's one thing I liked about Wemby game. I like the fact that I saw that he was doing that fadeaway that he got from the King, showing us that he has some type of go-to move that he can go to late in games. Because early in the season, he was shooting a lot of threes. And it's like, come on, Wemby. You ain't that's not gonna fly in the playoffs. He's definitely getting to his spots a little bit more, but he's gonna have to get, a little stronger because teams are definitely able to push him around. And that's not good, especially if you're the center. Like you can't be a center again pushed around by the guards. So I think that this is a really good series. Next game, I think Timberwolves. No. Spurs at home. I do think the Spurs will probably get at them because Wemby gonna be back. But in the next game, I can see it going either way. I really want to see a game 7 because I want to see how Wemby performs under pressure. I'm not saying he shies away because I like Wemby. I like his competitiveness. Like when I was watching a commercial, him and what's her name? I think it's Shanae. They was playing 2K, and he was very, very competitive. He said, "Not run." He lost. He said, "Not running back." And I love that, man. I love just a competitive, fiery player, and that's what Wemby is. But he's gonna have to bulk up because one thing I'm noticing in this series is when Rudy and him, Jala got a bang. Rudy gets the best of him, but on defense, he doesn't have to work as hard against a Rudy because all Rudy do is stand by the paint. Like he literally goes side to side from baseline. like looking for lobs, putbacks, dump offs. It's not really testing Wemby's defense, in my opinion. Like I want to see him check a big man that's like that. The big man make a pass, then he go block that. Like I want to see that, not you just coming off help side because you checking Rudy Gobert. You know, not saying you can't block. That's one thing you're gonna be able to do for a long time is block shots. But I want to see how Wemby responds because he didn't even know what a flagrant 2 was. He had to ask Harrison Barnes what it was. I want to know what Wemby gonna do next game and what Anthony Edwards gonna do because these are 2 fiery young stars, and they gonna get after it. And I heard Ant-Man tell Dylan Harper Jr., you know, they was chirping at each other. He said, "Hey, if my legs is healthy, you would have been got dunked on." And I believe it. Like Ant-Man is that dude. I like Ant-Man a lot. Cade Cunningham, I had a thing when I said he got a little more upside, and I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to it. Sticking. There's no knock on Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man is legit. Certified bucket getter. When you need a bucket, Ant-Man's the guy. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them, man. So tonight we have Cavs versus the Knicks. Let's see what this come on. Come on, Peacock. I don't know. I gotta find somebody with NBC or Peacock. And then we got the Thunder and the Lakers on Prime tonight. Will the Lakers be done tonight? I think they will. Can the Cavs do it again? I don't have faith in them doing it again. But, you know, I don't really think that Pistons team is that experienced. You know, you still see their inexperience at times when they play. And I just don't think they're that good, to be honest. I don't think they got the players that just gonna do it. You know, if James Harden stops turning the ball over and start making cover plays, you know, they gonna get it. So.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.